This is your 11 minutes seated snack. Perfect for when you're watching too much TV, when you're sitting for too long, maybe working from home, studying. I've read a lot about the science behind why I really want people to sit less and move just a little bit more in my book, The Feel Good Fix. But we're going to crack on with 11 exercises, and you can do this anytime. These are actually quite similar to the workouts I do with my amazing mother-in-law on Fridays, saved on my YouTube channel under the Feel Good Workout playlist. There's over 650 of those saved for you and your loved ones. But this workout, we're going to be using weights. We're also going to be using a resistance band, or as I did in the pandemic, a pair of old tights will do. Something with a little bit of stretch so that we can really focus on building our lean muscle mass to get us strong physically and mentally. So let's get started. We're going to take a seat. You can do this when you're watching TV, so at your sofa, keep your band and weights nearby, and of course my book with the QR codes to all the videos of the exercises. We're going to start with my signature shoulder floss. So just coming to the edge of your feet, you're going to try and bring your band, belt or tights up and over, nice and symmetrically. Now I see people, young people, rounding their backs these days, that kyphosis of the spine, which is so common with our sedentary lifestyles, with technology. So don't worry if you can't come all the way up and over. It's quite common. So just start maybe with a bend in your arms, just seeing what your range of movement is like in that ball and socket joint of our shoulders. We're encouraging our back straight. This is a great one for improving your posture, even for things like menopausal frozen shoulder, obviously doing what you can based on your ability, and you can progress by holding your band or belt even tighter for more resistance. And if you need it easier, just loosen up. I can really feel those muscles and joints getting nice and warm with this one. Second exercise is our squats, but we're going to do them as a sit and stand today, because I want you to think about every time you're sitting, you're going to come in and add in, sprinkle in some squats, the most important one for your lower body. My feet are just over shoulder width, my knees are going to go out in line with my toes, and we're going to squeeze up. You can hold a weight. You know, I do workouts with tin cans, plastic bottles. You could wear a weighted vest if you've got one. I don't expect everyone to have the new fad, so you can use a rucksack and add in all those naughty Coke bottles, increase your load, progressive strength training. And if you don't know what that is, read the section on strength training in my book where I explain all about why it's important to progress and the easy ways you could do that, whether it's weight, reps, set, tempo. There's so many different ways to progressively overload. Can you feel this? I'm really feeling this. We've got about 10 more seconds. We're doing a minute of each of these 11 exercises to see how effective it is to hit that magic 11 minutes a day, which I explain the science behind in my book as well, and why it's so beneficial for our health. Carefully put your weights down. We're going to go into press up. So I want you to imagine this is your sofa. So that's why I've got two chairs here. You could do press ups against the wall, which I always encourage people, beginners, to do, or against your countertop or even a sturdy table. But I've got a chair. Imagine that's your sofa and you're watching TV. We're going to do about a minute of press ups. So you're going to have your hands nice and wide if you're on the wall, body nice and straight. You're going to come down towards the surface. My arms are quite narrow here, so I'm going to feel these more on my triceps as a bit of a challenge. Inhaling and exhaling as I push away. You're going to do about a minute, but I reckon 10 or 12 of these, and you're going to really feel them. They're challenging. Another way is to maybe progress by putting your feet on the floor, on the sofa, and your hands on the floor. So this is another way of getting an elevated press up. This is just an idea for any of you that are really advanced, or obviously you could just do a floor press up. Give me 3 more reps and we should be at our minute. That magic number, we're just trying to hit 11 minutes in this workout, 11 minutes a day. In one go, it's going to be nice and easy when you're just sitting down on the sofa. The next move is going to be a static reverse lunge, staying in that position and holding some weights or your rucksack or your vest. That weighted vest is becoming very popular at the moment. Down and up, but the challenge for those that are advanced, because these snacks I'm going to show you are things that you can progress with for strength training. One of the hardest moves, the Bulgarian split squat. So we're just going to do about 10 on each side, shuffling your weight forward so that your knee's protected. It's not crossing that front toe. You're going to go down and up. And I would start without any weight, just your body weight, your hands on your waist. Oh, it takes a little bit of balance. I'm keeping it real here. If you need to reset like I did there, down and up. Maybe keeping your weight in that front heel, focusing on a point. Inhale, exhale, core tight. It's going to help with your balance. 8 or 10 on each leg. You are going to feel this one. It's got a memorable name. Your muscles are going to remember this too. And probably me the next day. Down and up, 8 or 10, yeah? We're just doing about a minute of each exercise. You could go nice and slow. You can increase the weight as you progress. Oh, feel the burn on this one. This is quite advanced, so don't worry if you're not there yet. Something to aim for. Now you'll be happy to hear we're seated, but I'm going to show you some great exercises you can do seated as well. So the first one is going to be, I'm out of breath there, you can hear it. Our curl, so a bicep curl with some heel raises, so some calf push-ups. I'm lifting onto my toes, focusing on those calves, which is great for our blood sugar levels. So bicep curl and a heel raise. By all means, use tin cans to start off with if you haven't got weights, but then increase your weight over time, yeah? So maybe you could start with 2 or 3 kg dumbbells and then invest in some more as your strength training journey progresses. And you could keep your heels up to really add a little isometric hold here with those calf raises. Soleus muscle I've written about in my book. It's a great one to actually help control blood sugar levels. So if you're watching TV after a meal, I encourage you to do this snack. We've got about 20 seconds left. Lifting, focusing on those biceps to help us carry things, lift things, thinking about the independence as we age, yeah? Our future health, as well as what it's doing for us right now, and relax. So we've next got mountain climbers, and I want you to do them against your chair or your imaginary sofa here. So I'm going to come into a nice high plank position. Hands are under my shoulders. I've got a lovely straight line. I'm drawing my belly button in towards my spine. Neck is neutral. We are doing about a minute of these mountain climbers. We're going to take it really slow and controlled, but I want you to feel it, yeah? So these are unlike those floor ones in HIIT classes. Everyone losing form, not contracting their abs correctly and going really fast. Control. Knee as high as you can. Thinking about your lower abdominals. Drawing in, lifting that knee up. So working those abs. This is getting your heart rate up, but in a nice controlled fashion. So you're doing the move carefully with good form and technique. And this is my body weight. Even against this elevated surface, I'm having to hold it on my hands, so it's building up wrist strength. We've got less than 10 seconds, team. You could add some cross-body climbers if you wanted a variation. Knee to opposite elbow. That's one to progress to roll out the wrists. I'm sure you felt that after your press-ups as well. So we're going to go into boxing, and I'm keeping it real here. You can hear I'm in that higher anaerobic training zone, yeah, where I'm slightly out of breath. So I want you to think about whether you're pushing it hard enough. Now I've picked up these 2 kg dumbbells for a minute of boxing, but I've got some lovely tin cans next to me. So boxing when you're watching TV, come on. This is the best stress reliever. You must know, if you follow my workouts and my work, I love a bit of boxing. So this is a great one for our mood, to reduce stress levels, anxiety, tension. I am marching, I'm keeping my steps going. While you're watching TV, just adding in these little exercise snacks. They are great for our mood, for our blood pressure, for our blood glucose levels, blood fat levels, for our weight management, our metabolism. And here, you can hear I'm actually getting quite a high heart rate. So it's a little bit of a HIIT snack, really working my cardiovascular system. Let's go for 3 more seconds. I managed it. 2 kg dumbbells. I challenge you. That was hard. Progress to that. Next one is one of my favorites from the Friday workouts that I do with my mother-in-law. It's nice and low impact, maybe one to show a loved one. The rounding of our backs from sitting too long, that kyphosis of the spine really concerns me. So I want you to do the desk reset snack, which is in my book. Shoulders up, back and down. There's lots of other tech neck snacks and lots of stretches and mobility. But let's fix our spine. We're going to go into a nice 90-degree bend with those arms and up to shoulder height, chest press, but we're going to add in a nice leg extension. So just lifting one leg off the ground and down. You could hold that leg as we do these chest presses. And I want you to think about, as you lift that leg, engaging your quadricep muscles, those front of thighs. This one is a great one to build strength in our chests, our pectoral muscles. Really important to keep those strong so we can improve our posture, especially when we're so sedentary or we're hunched over technology, our phones, our laptops, iPads, sitting watching TV. Oh, I can feel those. Having a little break here. Keep going, even I'm trying to build up to a minute of these and it's tough. Out and in, come on, we can do it. 10 more seconds. Obviously adjust your weight. Those tin cans would have been perfect for me here. And relax, well done. We have got one more exercise and you could add those lovely tin cans. I'm going to show you how useful it is to keep a pair of tin cans by your desk when you're working from home or on the sofa. We're going for high knees, which we could do standing, but it's just as effective if you really push it with your weights, lifting your knees up. I mean, it's seated, but it's a great option. And we're going to go for it for about a minute. So really think about your lower abdominals, lifting that knee. I'm pulling on a rope with my arms. I've got the little tin cans. There's a tiny bit of weight just to keep challenging myself. Lovely work. Heart raiser here. Come on, we can get there. We've got about 20 seconds to go. And you'll be happy to hear that the last exercise is a really good compound move for your upper body. I mean, I'm not sure if you're going to love me or hate me after the last one. I saved it because a really important one for our upper body strength. It's not press-ups again, it's dips. And this one, you're going to imagine the edge of your chair or your sofa again. And we're going to just come off the edge. And you're going to try and come down. I would encourage you to do them with bent knees to start off with. Keeping your body close to the back of the chair or your sofa, down and up. You could do this off the edge of your bed. In case you're watching TV in your bedrooms, this is a perfect snack. And I've got a lovely 3-minute ad break snack in my book, The Feel Good Fix, with the QR codes to the videos. I'm having a little breather. It's quite a lot when it's all together. So this is quite a challenging workout. A harder option of the dips is to have your legs straight. So anyone there. And I expect you to probably stop and start during this minute because it is challenging, and I've saved it till the end, this compound move. Trying to get that 90-degree bend in the arms, elbows staying back. You're going to take a final seat, and guess what? The last bit is a lovely stretch, which has its own section, explanation of why stretching is so important in the Feel Good fitness prescription. Breathing in, one leg is straight, toes are flexed towards me. All I want you to do is reach, bring your chest towards your thighs, either for your toes, or if you can't reach, place your hands on your shins, even the top of your thigh. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. And my heart rate is up. You can hear it. How are you feeling? I want to hear from you on this one. This is to show you that yes, sometimes, even though I want you to stand up and get moving, we are stuck at our desks on virtual meetings. But there is things you can do if you can switch the camera off. There's things you can do when you're watching TV. All I ask of you is to just sit less, move a little bit more, and it's quite effective. As you can see, I'm on my other side, just taking a nice little stretch. One more deep breath in and out, and you're going to roll up the spine. That is your 11 minutes seated snack. Tell me how you found it. I loved it. I feel so good, and that's something I want you to maybe take away from this, that you can still work out even if you're saying to me, Lavina, I'm stuck at my desk. Or when you are guilty of watching Netflix back and back, sprinkle in some of this snack, and there's more in my book. Happy snacking, everyone. I want to hear from you. Let me know how you found that.